Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of our US campaign in War on the Sea. Right, so to quickly recap what we've been doing in previous episodes, as you may have remembered, we performed a successful invasion on Guadalcanal, and currently our soldiers are fighting to capture it. Since my fleet successfully prevented enemy from delivering any supplies to Guadalcanal, we managed to turn the tides of this battle more in our favor. As you can see from the bar, we are having some advantage over defending Japanese forces. We still shouldn't celebrate our victory too soon, but things are looking much better for US Marines. Okay, in order to protect their battle, Task Force 2 is currently performing a patrol between Guadalcanal and Florida Islands, and hopefully they will be able to prevent any enemy convoy to reach Guadalcanal. Unfortunately, our aircraft carrier task force is going back to New Hebrides for resupply. So it's gonna leave us without any sort of air cover in this area, which might be a little bit problematic. This state will last for about 2 in-game days before aircraft carrier can return to its post. Convoy 1, in the meantime, is on its way to New Hebrides to pick up some more soldiers and supplies for them to eventually, finally, end the battle at Guadalcanal. Task Force 1, if I remember correctly, yep, they are also going back to New Hebrides to resupply. In the meantime, Task Force 3 is heading towards Coral Sea, or basically north of Coral Sea, to keep an eye on this small area where Task Force 4 is currently performing a patrol. But they are... do they still have ammunition? Yes, they seem to still have plenty of ammunition and supplies. So I might eventually move them to a different position. Right, and that's pretty much it. We also got 2 pairs of submarines performing patrols south of Solomon Sea. Right, so without any further ado, let's jump in and let's see what enemy will do today. Okay, so since we don't have any enemy contact right now, let's push the time forward and let's see what's going to happen. Okay, Hornet is ready to launch an aircraft. The problem is that we don't really have too many of them. We got plenty of Wildcats, sound Dauntlesses, but still, since enemy doesn't have high presence in this area, it would be wise to head back and replenish our aircrafts. Right, let's push the time forwards. Okay, Columbia is ready to launch an aircraft. Perhaps we could launch an aircraft from her. Let's put 1 Kingfisher and let's send it to patrol this strait. Let's see what we can find. Perhaps there will be some enemy warships coming in. Okay, that should do. Do we want to launch any more? Perhaps Salt Lake City could launch one. And let's check out north of our position if any of enemy ships would like to slip through. Okay. That should do for now. Okay, let's push time compression. And there we go. We found 2 destroyers. Not the best prey we can imagine. And they are a little bit too far from my air cover. Right, let's ignore them. It's not significant enough to cause any harm to us. Okay, we should be alright. How's the Guadalcanal doing? Okay, we are still winning. And Task Force 1 is about to reach New Hebrides. Perfect. Perhaps we could speed up time a little bit more. Okay. So Task Force 1. Replenish ships. There we go. All ships rearmed. So now we can plot a course back into Guadalcanal. Okay, we can stop in here for now. Perfect. So these guys are gonna head back. Task Force 3 is moving in. Perfect. Things are looking good for now. Let's push the time forwards. Okay, air operations are now available. And Task Force 2 is running out of orders. Okay. So let's plot a new course for them. They will keep circling around. Can't remember what was that. There we go, this way. Let's patrol few. Yeah, let's make few turns in here. And that should do for now. On top of that, Columbia can launch a Kingfisher to check out this area. We might see some enemy convoys approaching. Okay, that should do. And perhaps Salt Lake City could launch their aircraft and check out this area. Okay, that should do. Perfect. All right, let's see what's going to happen. Oh, and immediately Kingfisher managed to detect enemy destroyers. Right. This isn't great. Hopefully, they don't carry any supplies for these soldiers. They won't be able to bring too much, but any help will delay our offensive. Okay. For now, we can ignore that. Task Force 2 should eventually encounter these two guys really soon. So let's push time forward. Okay, I don't really like it. So let's go into the tactical view. And we should be able to pull those destroyers in. It is going to take a while to go through this battle, but I really don't want them to reach Guadalcanal. Otherwise, they might bring those supplies. Okay. So let's head on into tactical view. We got Davis as a lead ship. So let's send our guys on this course, and we should be able to find the enemy. Let's also turn on the radar. Okay, perfect. What is the formation? Okay. Perhaps we should form up 2 columns. Nah, let's stay inserted. Very wide formation. Form up. And there we go. Let's begin. The enemy will be quite far. If they are here, we should find them. So let's use time compression and see what we can find. Okay, so far I'm not taking fire. Rest of the formation is trying to catch up. That is very interesting. If I'm lucky, we manage to catch the enemy destroyers. If I'm not, that's gonna be a massive waste of time. Can't see anything so far. And no one seems to be shooting at me. That is very interesting. I think that's the maximum time compression I can use, unfortunately. So let's hope for the best. Haven't found anything yet. Things are deadly silent. Sometimes it takes time to find the enemy. Question is, where are they? Nothing so far. Are they going to slip from under my radar? That is the question. Not going to lie, that doesn't look good. But I'm fairly sure we managed to catch the enemy into this battle. Yeah, that silence. Right. If the map was correct, the enemy should be found somewhere in this area. And they were trying to head south. Okay. Question is, what are they going to do? If they run away, this will be bad. And this encounter will be a massive waste of time. It is very risky to actually chase them. I don't see anything on the horizon. Let's see if we can see anything through the binoculars. Nope. Not even a shadow. Yep. That looks empty. You can see the shore. But I don't see a single enemy. That doesn't look good. Hello Tim, nice to see you here. How are you doing today? Okay. Yeah, I can't see anything. This is bad. We've come quite a long way. But we haven't found a single enemy yet. Did we actually manage to catch those two destroyers? That is a very important question. probably should have launched another aircraft to have at least one of them in this battle. This way I would probably be able to scout ahead. That was a huge mistake. Yeah, I still can't find anything. We are getting close to the point where we will change the course. Still no enemies. This doesn't seem to be good. Yep, still nothing. Oh dear. We could only see any enemies. That would be good. But I can't find any. And I'm sure they were pulled into the battle. Come on. They were definitely close enough. Question is, did they run away or change their course? And perhaps we just won't be able to find them. Every single one of my ships has radar turned on. So I'm hoping that anyone will just pick up the signal. But it doesn't seem to be happening. Come on, where are they? Well, this is bad. We are pretty much at the point where we will change the course. But still no enemies. I guess it was a massive waste of time. If enemy turned back, they are most likely already out of the battle circle. We won't be able to find them. Okay, we are now changing course. Entire formation is doing the same. Okay. But we still haven't found a single enemy yet. And I don't see it coming. Right. I'm afraid we will have to retreat. It turns out this was a massive waste of time. Let's give the game a little bit of time to place the units once more. There we go. However, the enemy was definitely pulled into this battle since they disappeared from the battle map. Unfortunately, they managed to run away. Okay, so this isn't looking good. Let me just launch another aircraft. There we go. And let's search this area. I am going to hunt for those destroyers. They must be somewhere here. Okay, that should do. Let's speed up time. Oh, there we go. We found them. I'm not sure if they managed to drop anything at Guadalcanal, but they are definitely on the run. And this time, Task Force 2 managed to detect them. So what I'm gonna do, Colombia will launch an aircraft. And this will give me a massive advantage. I will be able to spot the enemy, preferably before they spot me. Then we will chase them and make sure they won't come back to their home ports. Tim, probably I won't be playing throughout entire campaign when enemy will run out of proper ships, which they mostly did so far. I will probably declare US a victorious. For now, enemy is not that aggressive because I still haven't captured Guadalcanal. So I'm hoping to see some larger fleets running towards Guadalcanal when I capture it. So it's going to take some time, probably 2 or 3 more episodes until I finally capture the island. And then I'll see what enemy will do. If they will keep throwing destroyers at me, then obviously it makes no sense to continue this campaign because enemy won't be able to fight my fleets. But if enemy will start throwing something heavier and they will eventually attempt to recapture Guadalcanal, then hopefully the campaign will start to be a little bit more interesting. Because right now, yes, I can agree, it starts to get really boring since enemy can't fight back. But who knows what they got in plans. I still haven't found a single of their aircraft carriers that should be roaming around this area. And so far, I managed to sink 2 out of 6 of their battleships. So there's still some fights to be fought in this war. The question is how fast the enemy will pull that forces out. Hello, Dominic. Nice to have you here. I hope you will enjoy today's stream. Anyway, let's begin this battle and let's see what we can do. Okay, oh, we got 2 Kingfishers in the area. That's very interesting. Right, we will order Davis, Northampton, Mayhem, pretty much everyone, turn on the radar so that we can find the enemy quicker and get better firing solution. From the tactical map, I'm expecting enemy to be somewhere here. So we will plot a course to chase them. In the meantime, which Kingfisher is that? This one. We will send this bad boy to check out this area. And hopefully we will be able to detect enemy destroyers before they do that to us. Okay, unfortunately Kingfisher... Oh, there we go. We managed to actually detect these guys pretty soon. So let's plot a course towards them. We will do a couple of circles. Okay, that should do. Perhaps we should increase the altitude, let's say to 6,000 feet. Perfect. Okay, let's switch to sea. So Davis should be able to see the enemy on the horizon. It's pretty much at 0 degrees. Nope, we still can't get visual contact. Let's set target. It's 12,000 yards, which isn't bad. Oh, I think I can see a shadow somewhere in here. We might have a look through the binoculars once more. Oh, there we go, we found them. 2 Japanese destroyers. Okay. For now, with a spot, I think it is appropriate to open fire. Is it? It might not be too accurate. But we might be able to hit something. Right, let's open fire. Northampton. You, my friend, are also going to target this guy, but do not open fire just yet. Mayhem. Yeah, you can eventually open fire with a spot. Drayton, you're gonna do the same. There we go. Salt Lake City, you can target number 2, that's fine. Columbia, oh yeah, Columbia definitely needs to acquire the target. And San Juan will acquire target number 1. Okay, let's build that firing solution. We are still pretty far away. Okay, let's see at the enemy. These are not super strong destroyers. We might eventually spend some time to find out what that is. Okay, we need destroyers. And let's see. That's definitely not Mommy. Nope. We got double gun at the front. And 2 torpedo tubes. So that's not Fubuki or Akatsuki. Hatsuharu, nope. Shiratsu, nope. Sashio, nope. It's not Kagero. Not Yugumo. Or is it? Might be Yugumo. think these are double barrels. Yeah, that looks like a Yugumo. It is Yugumo. Okay, let's identify this guy. Number one. Ooh, number one seems to be a completely different ship. I need to switch to San Juan first in order to identify this guy. Not damage control, not orders recognition. So that's... Oh, why is it? That's Akatsuki, definitely not. Not Fubuki, not Hatsuharu. We got only 2 double turrets. It's not Mommy. Looks like Shiratsuyu. It's difficult to say, but yeah, more or less looks like Shiratsuyu. So let's identify this guy as one. Okay. So the enemy is running away. Ooh, this isn't good. Hello, Ren. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Right. I think it is a good time for Northampton to use his guns. How much HU we have? Okay, we shall use AP then. So, what we are going to do, we will use our old trick. Yeah, enemy is definitely trying to run away. So I'm going to try and hit them. With 8-inch guns. If I can do that and perhaps slow them down, we will be able to catch up and not lose too much ammunition. At least that's the main goal. Oh, that was very close. Okay, so my firing solution was more or less correct. Let's try that again. Oh, it's nice to hear that you watched my Train Driver 2 videos. Did you enjoy them? Okay, the salvo is out, but the enemy is running away. Oh, another close call. We missed, but that was very good salvo. Hopefully, we will be able to score some hits. Come on, I need to hit that Yugumo. There we go, we scored 2 hits. Unfortunately, we are firing AP. But it looks like we managed to get some results. Perhaps we damaged the engine. No fires though. But I look forward to see if the next salvo will do a little bit more. Okay, we scratched it. Oh yeah, I do hope for that. Because like with that rate, you can basically decimate Japanese forces within a month. But you have to wait for like 3 months in order to build up the port, which makes completely no sense, because like, it just takes too long. Right, enemy is definitely taking on water. I can see that Shiratsuyu sitting lower in the water. I think she's listening a little bit. Okay, we scored a hit. That's not bad. Not bad, definitely. Let's try that again. Looks like the enemy is slowing down. Oh yeah. She's definitely taking on water. Okay. More hits. Oh, we got a fire. Finally. Since enemy is much slower, I might give it a little bit less lead. They are still able to run away though. Oh, quite a few close calls, but not much. Come on, I need a proper hit on them. They are on fire, which is a good sign. But now I need a proper hit. Preferably amidships. Oh, that was very close. Not enough lead though. Come on. I might give it a shot at one point. It's definitely a good idea and an idea that I've been thinking about. Yes, there are some plans to play some online games with my viewers. I think that would make things a little bit more lively. But at this exact point, as I mentioned in my celebration stream, I'm gonna be moving houses very soon. Right now I'm just sticking to the content I'm making so far to eventually release videos as regular as I can. But after my move is complete, I will definitely be reviewing what's going on my channel, because not every of my videos is getting enough views. So I might change something in my upload schedule. And definitely some online games are in consideration, so who knows, I might even start playing World of Warships. However, I'm pretty bad at it, so that would be rather terrible gameplay to watch. Okay, we scored some proper hits on that Yugumo. And I think we started to catch up to her, yes. So we got a good chance. to sink her. I'm not sure about Shiratsuyu. She might get away before I sink Yugumo. Okay, we got a good hit on her. Ooh, she's sitting very low in the water. I think she might get overwhelmed by flooding. There is a high chance for that. She definitely slowed down. Ooh, those were close. Right, instead of Yugumo, I'm gonna aim at Shiratsuyu now. Because I really don't want her to get away. If I can score a hit or two, I might be able to slow her down. Oh yeah, Northampton is definitely doing a great job here. And all I need now is a proper hit on that Shiratsuyu. But I might have... Oh! Okay, we just scratched her. I need to give her a little bit more lead. She definitely took a hit. Yugumo is in pretty bad shape. She is completely stopped. So hopefully my destroyers will be able to score a few more hits on her. And in the meantime, I need to slow down Shiratsuyu. Okay, we got another hit amidships. That is very promising. I think she slowed down. We might have damaged the engine. Still no fires though. Is she gonna get away? Ooh, a massive hit amidships. Perfect. We started a fire. Okay, I'm gonna give her a little bit less lead now. She is going to slow down. I'm sure of it. Oh, and she is maneuvering now. That's no good. Oh. Almost. Okay, one more shot. If we can score another hit, I'm sure she won't be able to get away. I think she's slightly turning. Oh, that was very close. Not enough lead though. Yeah, she's definitely very far away. However, Yugumo is getting closer, which means we will start scoring some hits on her very soon. Okay, we got another hit on Shiratsuyu. That should be enough lead. If she won't turn, which she's not doing at the moment, we might be able to score another hit and perhaps stop her. Ooh. Another close call, but no hits. I have to admit that since one of the latest patches, it's much harder to hit the enemy at that distance, which is nice. Because previously, if you remember, on one of the first streams when I started to use this strategy, basically the guns were having a pinpoint accuracy. Right, Shiratsu is on fire, and it looks like it is spreading quite rapidly. So we do have a chance. One more hit, and she might go down. Ah, still not enough lead. It's moving much faster than I thought. But at the same time, she's also sitting low in the water. So that definitely caused a lot of damage. Another very close call. No hits. Oh, and Shiratsu disappeared. Right, let me see. Oh. What's the situation? I do agree that modern military is not my strong point, definitely. I'm far away from opinion that it is very interesting. It has some interesting elements, but I do prefer Second World War. In my opinion, that's the most interesting period when it comes to warfare. Right, we can see Shiratsu on fire there. But unfortunately, oh, I can still switch on her. Oh, probably should have ordered San Juan to fire a couple of shots. What do we got? Colombia. Colombia could fire a little bit more shots. What do we have? We got plenty of AP. Yeah, so I'm gonna use Colombia now to perhaps fire some shots at that Shiratsu. The problem is I can't see her on the map. Dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, so I'm gonna switch target. Oh, we can't target it. Oops. Okay, so let's fire some AP at Yugumo. We will soon find out about the fate of Shiratsuyu. We lost her from the radar. It's quite surprising. Oh, Yugumo just took a hit. You know, for every measure there is a countermeasure, so I'm sure that military has something to counter homing missiles. Obviously there are different systems that can be used for tracking and like can't remember. I think IR homing missiles can be light or heat homing missiles. Yeah, heat missiles can be somewhat light using flares. I'm not sure about the radar missiles, how military deals with them, but definitely radar can be detected from quite a significant distance, so there are ways to deal with that at some point. So it's not that completely unfair. Obviously, the tracking systems are also not perfect, so not everything always works. But yeah, modern warfare doesn't seem to be as interesting as Second World War was. Okay, yeah, Yugumo is going down. I'm absolutely sure about that. Her deck is awash. Pretty much entire stern is underwater. She doesn't have any chance. Rena, I'm not sure. It might take anywhere from 24 hours up to, I think, 72. I can't remember how long it took for my account to actually be fully activated. But you may want to do is to restart your PC, start the launcher again, try to log in, and see if you can download the game and get in. Because it might already be working. But try and restart the game first, or the launcher first, before you attempt to log in and see if your account will work. Right, we managed to sink Yugumo. Unfortunately, Shiratsuyu is still on the run. She's not in the best shape. Oh yeah, definitely she's not in good shape. She's on fire. She is not moving. Yeah, that looks bad. Rene, yes, you have to travel 200 kilometers as a driver before you can dispatch. And you have to do that in online mode on PL1 server. Right, we can't see Shiratsuyu. It's one of my Kingfishers somewhere here. Yeah, I'm gonna send this guy in. Let's see if I can find him. Unfortunately, this aircraft is very far away, so I might find that Shiratsuyu before my Kingfisher does. We will see. I can already see the shadows of my ships in the distance. However, I still can't visually see the target, which is strange because if I would switch to my ship, let's say Davis, I can clearly see the fires. So the question is, why I can't see Shiratsuyu, even though I can see her. Oh dear. Right. I am going to adjust my course. No, I'm not going to fire torpedoes. Oh! That's nice. The systems in Poland are very similar, from what I know. Maybe not all of them, but in most cases you will find traffic rules and systems used as a dispatcher in Poland very similar to the German ones. Right, I still can't see this guy. It's a bit problematic. Come on, come on, come on. Oh. Shiratsu is no longer on fire. Yeah, the mechanic system is the same. Which systems were the same? You will probably find system that in game is called SPK, very similar to. Oh wow, you work on mechanic signal box. Okay. Yeah, the game features 3 types of signal boxes. You got mechanical one. You got fully electronic one, which is called SCS, and you got SPK, which is like a semi-digital, something like that. Right, we managed to find Davis again, so let's fire up some shots as soon as we can eventually target Shiratsuyu. There we go. Columbia, I need you to target Shiratsuyu and give her a little bit of love. And I think that should be enough. At least I hope so. Okay, Shiratsuyu managed to deal with the fires. And I don't like it. So now she's gonna start moving. I am definitely chasing her. Come on. Come on. Okay, she's pumping out water. Oh, okay, we scored a hit. That is gonna help us. Especially that the hit happened amidships. Oh, a massive hit at the front gun. Yikes. That doesn't look good. Yeah, she's gonna go down. Right. Might as well take a nice screenshot. There we go. We might use it for the next thumbnail. Perfectly represent what enemy has. Which is not much. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, come on, just hit her already. I don't want to waste too much ammunition on that basically dead ship. Okay, what I'm gonna do, target Shiratsuyu, switch to her, use manual shooting. And since she is not moving, I will fire an AP salvo at her, directly at her. And we should soon see splashes. That should be a direct hit. And it was. Not sure if I managed to grab a proper screenshot. I'm from Poland and currently I live in UK. Oh, come on, you missed. My goodness me, how can you miss in a standing target? Come on. The guy is not moving. Just hit him already. There we go. That's much better. Okay. Started some fires. Well, at some point I just decided that I would like to visit UK, mostly to learn about the culture. And since I was, well, pretty confident about my language skills, I decided to go for a trip and eventually I stayed. Well, the language barrier can be a little bit difficult at the beginning, but most of the dispatchers in the game can speak English. Obviously, you might have a little bit harder time learning how to drive locomotives and various engines. But for a reference, you might use one of my guide videos that should be found in Train Driver 2 playlist. And I think I made a guide how to start and operate EU07 locomotives, which you can find in the game. So you shouldn't have too hard time. Hello, Black Vulture. Nice to see you too. I'm glad you joined my stream. Right, so we just sunk the last enemy ship. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. We are supposed to leave. Okay, perfect. 2 enemy destroyers have sunk, which is good. Can I catch this Kingfisher? No, I can't. I'm sure about aviation. I'm not sure about other arms of industry. Right. Anyway, we sunk enemy fleet, or whatever that was called. We gained control over this area. I might eventually return to base with this Kingfisher. And we should be pretty alright for now. At least hopefully this one can also return to base. Perfect. Let's wait for our aircraft carrier fleet to reach New Hebrides. Oh, there is a scout. Oh! Just look at that, ladies and gentlemen. That is something new. Okay, so we found ourselves a destroyer and a battleship. Unfortunately, Task Force 2 is not exactly the best equipped to fight against such adversary. This is gonna be very difficult. Columbia can definitely launch an aircraft. I'm gonna need some scouting. And this is going to be a very, very difficult battle. This time, I might actually lose some ships. Definitely both of my heavy cruisers will be essential. Depending on type of battleship we will encounter, I might have to retreat from this battle. If that's Yamato, there's no chance I'm gonna do anything with those 8-inch guns. I might try and perform a torpedo attack on her. But this is gonna be very difficult. Yes, I actually can send B-17s. The problem is these bad boys will take 4 hours to reach this area. Not many people are using them because you need level 5 airfields in order for them to actually spawn. And the nearest you can find them is on your it's at your home base at New Hebrides, which is very far away from the main action. It's pretty much at the very edge of their operational range. That's why you don't see people using them too often. They can definitely carry a lot of payload because those 2,000-pound bombs can definitely deal a lot of damage. Okay, I'm still too far away from friendly ports, which is not ideal. What I can do, I can see... Oh no, wildcats are not good enough to eventually deal with battleship. Right, so my blockade of Guadalcanal might... might be unsuccessful this time because I failed to detect this fleet while they were approaching, which is a shame. Eventually, they managed to slip through, which is not ideal. Right, guys. So, before that battle begins, yeah, what I'm gonna do, I will take a short break, and then we're gonna perform this battle. And since it's getting late, I think that might be the last battle of today's stream. But it's gonna be very exciting. I'm gonna be facing superior adversary. Definitely that single battleship can deal a lot of damage to me if she's gonna hit any of my ships. Right, so I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, I'm back. My apologies for that sudden break. But we can now head back and we will attempt to sink enemy battleship. So, stay tuned and let's get going. Right, so let's begin this battle. What do we have? Our fleet, led by Davis. I think we're gonna stay in that formation. Should we? Yeah, let's stay in that formation. Enemy should be somewhere here to the south. So what I'm gonna do, I will definitely turn on the radar. We should be able to detect the enemy quite fast since it's a battleship. And we'll see if we have to retreat from this battle or if we can eventually fight it. If it's a Congo class battleship, I might attempt to put up some fight. But if it's Yamato, it might be quite difficult. Right, let me use my Kingfisher and have a look around. I will definitely be aiming to keep it in this area for quite some time. Let's begin. For now, UAD custom battle scenario series is suspended. That's why I'm not putting up another vote. But usually there is a section in on the Discord, UAD scenario vote, and whenever I'm putting a new vote, I'm actually pinging everyone. So if I will be planning to play one of those scenarios, I will definitely put up a new vote for what I'm gonna do. Right, let me just raise this aircraft very high. Okay, and we found ourselves Musashi. It is suspended, mostly because I didn't have too much time to record two series at the same time, and I also wanted to push Naval Academy series a little bit further. Right, so we managed to detect Musashi that is being escorted by two destroyers. Yeah, my fleet is in very, very bad situation right now. So what I'm gonna do is to plot a new course. Oops, someone got detected. So definitely everyone target Musashi and fire whatever you can. I want all guns firing at that Musashi. Just literally everyone. I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not, but I will definitely use manual fire to deal with her if I have to. Main guns. Yeah, fire whatever you can. Survival. I do actually expect to survive somehow, but I also expect heavy losses. We are very far away, and our fire is not super accurate, but I will do my best to eventually score some hits. Obviously, I will use manual fire. Wait. Hold these. Oh, why I can't manual fire? Why is that? Nope. Salt Lake City. Target number 1. Oh. This has bugged. Hold fire. Oh, because I was on spot. Right, narrow. There we go. I will try and do my best. We still got some destroyers that can eventually perform a torpedo attack. So that's what I'm hoping for. Also, I will try to score some 8-inch hits to at least damage her. Because damaged battleship will eventually have to return to port. Which is something I'm hoping for. And I did score some hits already, which is good. But this is not gonna be good. Yeah. Yamato class battleship. Okay, we scored another hit. This isn't good. He's definitely trying to rush me. Okay, that was almost good. Let's try and damage her as much as we can. Okay, that was a very close call. We'll see what we can do. I'm not sure who is she firing at, and hopefully this is not one of my heavy cruisers. That's gonna be the most difficult battle I've fought so far. Odds are very bad. Okay, but we do score some hits. Oh, there is more hits. Question is, can we eventually overcome her defenses? Really doesn't look good. Okay, we scored some hits on the superstructure. Some more hits. She definitely suffered some damage. But that doesn't seem to be good enough. Oh, and San Juan just took a hit. That's not good. Right, I'm gonna hold fire. I'm gonna switch to Davis. Right. Definitely. We don't want to hang around. So what I'm gonna do is Northampton, Salt Lake City, Columbia and San Juan, my cruiser division. You gonna form up in a line ahead formation. So form up, and Northampton, you're gonna lead them away. Okay, and Davis, in assistance of those two destroyers, you're gonna form up in line ahead as well. And I'm gonna sacrifice you for a good cause. And I need you to rush him. Okay. San Juan, tell me your damage control. Holy moly. Yikes. That looks very bad. But hopefully we can deal with those fires. If we can deal with the fires, we should be able to deal with the enemy somehow. Right, let's fire up some shots at the Yamato. My goodness me. Okay, we scored some hits. We caused some fires. That's a good development. But it doesn't look good. Just look at that firepower. I'm not happy of what I can see. And that Yamato is getting very close. Oh, that was a very close call. Okay. Fire with spot. Or just fire with narrow. Northampton. Oh my goodness me, what have you done? Are you joking me? This isn't good. Right, San Juan, how is your damage control situation? It is very bad. It is extremely bad. Right, the question is what I can do. Not much. Yamato is on fire. So torpedoes 4 in 4-degree angle at Yamato. Fire as soon as you can. Question is, am I going to actually succeed? Full speed ahead. Ooh, that doesn't look good. Right, Yamato is on fire. That's definitely not enough to sink her. Salt Lake City is doing pretty good job. But Northampton just crashed with Mayhem. Right. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move away from her. Oh my goodness me. This isn't looking good. I need to split away. Come on, come on. Move away. There we go. Come on, I need those formations to actually start moving where they have to. There we go. Mayhan is on its way. Okay, we got torpedoes in the water. I think it's against us. Yeah, those torpedoes are heading towards us. Oh, Davis took a hit. Davis, don't die on me. I'm gonna need you. I need those torpedoes in the water. Preferably right about now. San Juan is sinking. That is expectable. Okay, torpedoes have been fired. And hopefully we will be able to do something. Okay, Mayhan is charging in. Okay, Yamato is in pretty bad shape. She took a lot of hits. One of her destroyers is also taking a hit for her. That's very good. Torpedoes are in the water. So we might see some interesting development. Davis, do me a favor. Do you still have any ammunition? You are almost out. That's no good. Right. Stop firing at Yamato because it's pointless with your tiny guns. I said stop firing. Number 3 is sinking. Okay, so that's the destroyer. Mayhan. You also hold fire. Start firing at that destroyer. Come on. There we go. And fire. Okay, how does the Yamato look like? Well, torpedoes are still in the water. They are sailing right here. Okay, we identified the other destroyer as a Fubuki class. Oh wow. Oh wow. If we'll sink this Yamato class, that's gonna be a great success. She does look good. The problem is that it appears she might avoid those torpedoes, which is not ideal. Definitely far away from it. But perhaps if we are lucky, Fubuki might catch one of those torpedoes. Let's see. You are Drayton. Drayton, can you fire your torpedoes at Yamato? Ah, what's wrong with you? Drayton, fire those torpedoes. Okay. Yeah, Drayton is going to fire torpedoes. Mayhan, for now, yeah, keep firing at Fubuki. I'm gonna get very close to Yamato and hit her with all the torpedoes I can. Okay, Salt Lake City. Are you firing? Yes, you are. Davis, how are you doing? Not so well. Yeah, your situation is pretty terrible. But we need you to rush. It's pretty tough question. At some points, yeah, definitely media are greatly misrepresenting the fandom in general. But unfortunately, there are some people in the fandom that make it look like that. So unfortunately, can't fully say that this is a great misrepresentation of the fandom, but it is in general. Right, perhaps if I would turn off these, then they would fire. No, they wouldn't fire. Why? Oh, there are no torpedoes. Oh, now they want to fire. That's weird. That is very weird. Okay, now fire. There we go. Torpedoes have been launched. And now Fubuki is sinking. And guess what? I can now fire torpedoes. Oh. Which ones? Wrong ones. These ones. Manual. Fire them at Yamato. Close range. There we go. Her guns are very silent. I just fired torpedoes. They got a hit. Oh yeah, just look at this. She's gonna take them. She is going to take them. And at the cost of San Juan, I believe it was totally worth it. Yeah, I'm totally sure. She's gonna take those torpedoes. One dot. 3 torpedo hits. Perfect. Right on the bow. And there's more coming. Is that Yamato? Ladies and gentlemen, Yamato is sinking. The Yamato is sinking. And all that at the cost of pretty much only 1 light cruiser and 1 damaged destroyer. San Juan, your sacrifice was worth it. You did absolutely great job. Oh yes. We just sunk a Yamato class battleship using a fleet of destroyers, light cruisers and heavy cruisers. There was no other battleship in this fight. It was just this bad boy that is now sinking. Right to the bottom of the sea. Perfect. Right, let's see what we can do with Davis. First of all, we need to stop. Yeah, let's bring it to a stop so we can speed up the repair. Damage control. Okay, we got some floodings. So for the floodings, I don't think we have to worry about it. Okay, Mayhan, what are you doing, mate? Yeah, Davis, Mayhan, Drayton. Form up. Perfect. And Davis can actually head on slowly so that Mayhan won't get onto Drayton's torpedoes by any chance. Right. Great job, team. Great job. That is a massive victory. Sadly, we lost one of our own. But I think it was worth it. Let's actually form up on Davis. That should do. Hopefully Mayhan won't catch one of those torpedoes, but let's make sure that won't happen. Okay, Davis suffered heavy damage. So definitely she's gonna go back to port as soon as possible. We're gonna return entire fleets. Pretty much right about... how long is it going to take? I can't do it right about now. Task Force 2 will have to continue their patrol. At least for a short period of time. I'm actually surprised that Yamato Yamato class battleship. It was Musashi, in fact. Let me just... No, it's not. No, that's F5. Yes. Let's see at our losses. We lost 9 vessels since the beginning of this campaign, which isn't bad, providing that 5 of those losses are submarines. We also lost 1 heavy cruiser, 1 light cruiser. Oh, sorry, 2 light cruisers and 1 destroyer. Not bad. You can commission up to 10 ships in a single fleet. Right, enemy losses. Well, that's a very long list. We've actually sunk so many. 133 ships. Finishing off with Yamagumo, Musashi, and Shirayuki. That was an amazing victory. I thought that my fleet didn't stand a chance, but I was wrong. Those 8-inch guns are absolutely amazing. They literally destroyed a Yamato-class battleship. It took a while. We definitely spent a lot of ammunition. But it was worth it. We just destroyed the heaviest enemy battleship they could put against us. That's an amazing achievement. Right, and we still got B-17s heading towards this area. Not that they are gonna be needed, but they can at least look at the place where Musashi sunk. So yeah, that was a great battle. That was absolutely brilliant. And guys, well, with that said, and with this battle done, I think it is appropriate time to wrap things up. It's been a blast to have you all in here. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I know it started a little bit slow, to say the least. The first encounter was not exactly the most successful one. We did definitely much better in our second encounter, where we destroyed 2 enemy destroyers. And obviously, a final battle of today's stream was an absolute mayhem. We lost San Juan, but in exchange, we managed to sink Musashi and 2 of her escorting destroyers. So that was absolutely amazing, and providing that my fleet was absolutely lacking any sort of air cover, it's even better. So yeah, guys, pretty much every episode so far is bringing some sort of a surprise, more or less. And I hope that in the future we will see some more of enemy Congos. They still should have 3 of them in their fleet. As soon as we finish capturing Guadalcanal, which hopefully is going to happen in next episode, I will try to reserve a little bit more time. Perhaps I might organize it on Thursday for a change, so that we can spend few more hours and eventually finally capture Guadalcanal. When that happens, we will see if Japanese forces will be able to pull out their aircraft carriers, and perhaps we may organize an aircraft carrier hunt. I would really like to see some of that action before we wrap up this campaign, because let's face it, with enemy losses of 133 ships, they don't stand a chance. Especially that I managed to lose only 9 of my own. I can right now deploy fleets that are so strong that enemy will never be able to defeat them in any sort of configuration. Right. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, give it a like. If you disliked it, well, give that thumbs down. Obviously, I look forward to your comments down below the video when it gets published after the stream ended. And finally, well, join my Discord server. Link is in description of the stream or the video, depending where you when you watch it. And I hope to have a chat with you on there. Have a great day, and I see you all later. Later. Out.